everybody, I hope you're all having a great day out there. I was going to be working on this painting. We're going to do some branches, but I have a story to tell you that I can't tell you while I'm painting. My hand won't stay steady while I tell you this story. Yesterday, I went to a store. I'm not going to say what store, just a store. I was looking for a bath mat, and when I entered the store, I saw one of these chairs. Okay, so you know those chairs that you take outside to picnic, and they fold up like this and you put them in a case so they stretch out and you've got the canvas that hooks on all the corners and then you sit in the middle of the canvas. Well, there was this chair there that was like that, only it had a little fur cover and it was kind of more rounded, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. I should try to sit on that. And so when I sat on it, the hook, the fabric hook that goes over the front corner slipped right off, and I slid right through the chair, and I landed on my butt with my knees up, jammed against my chest because the four metal parts were entrapping me. And so there I was, sitting on the floor like this, and I wasn't sure what to do because I was stuck in this chair. So I was like, I thought about trying to roll over, but the metal feet wouldn't let me roll over, and I couldn't pull myself forward, and I was jammed against the back of the wall. So all I could do was holler for help. I hollered at the lady who's the checkout lady, and she comes over. She's like, "Oh my God, what are we gonna do?" I was like, "I don't know. Maybe you could pull me out." So thankfully, she was strong enough to pull me out. I would have died if they had to go get a bunch of guys to pull me out. So she pulled me out, and as soon as she pulled me out, she sat on the floor and started laughing. And I just sat there with her, and we just laughed. I was like, "You should have taken a picture first." And she says to me, "I'm sorry, but you've made my whole day." I was like, "Made my day too." So there you go. That's why I couldn't paint while I'm telling you this story. The dangers of shopping. So be careful what you sit on. Okay, guys, so now we're going to move on to the tree. We'll try to be more, calm. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera closer so that while I work on it, you can see what I'm doing. Let's see. Let's turn it like this. And I want to bring this up closer. And I think that's up high enough. Also, yesterday let's see. First, let me talk about what we're going to be doing. Here's the colors. We're going to be putting white. And this one is Mars Black that I use. I use different kinds of black. There's ivory black. There's, black. There's Mars Black. I kind of like the sheen and softness of Mars Black. Also, I picked up some new paintbrushes. I have way too many of them now, and now it's hard to find the right brush because I have so many of them here. But we're just going to go with a very flat, small brush. I had to pick up more brushes because all my brushes were starting to get fuzzy, and they had a good sale at Hobby Lobby. And Hobby Lobby, I should have Hobby Lobby, Home Depot, and Lowe's pay me for all the advertising I give them, but they don't. I should just let you know. I'm just telling you where I get my best deals. And but I'm not sponsored by any of those folks. So anyhow, I was starting to tell you that yesterday I went ahead and rearranged the whole studio. So she has her winter clothes on this season. You know how it is. I change everything as the seasons change. I used to even do, fall and spring, but now I just kind of do winter and summer. Fall's one of my favorites, so I may end up doing some changes for fall again. But you run into a storage problem because you've got to store your, what I change out are pillows and blankets and curtains. I have not changed these curtains because I really love my drop cloth curtains, and they really just flow with everything. So I haven't changed those. I used to change curtains all the time, but I don't now because it makes me happy with what I've got. So now I mostly just change blankets and pillows. I change them out on the couches, and I change them out on the beds. Because we have, well, our whole goal in life is to be as lazy as possible. So our house is pretty much, that's what it is. It's like, if there's a place where you can kind of lay down and have a pillow and a blanket, we've got it. we don't spend much time there, but we do have it. Okay, so now what I'm doing is highlighting these branches with both black and white again. And I'm going to be taking some black and white on the brush at the same time, and I'm going to be running a few little branches out here. And that I feel is too white, but we'll see. So I'm just kind of going to fill in just a few branches. You don't want to overdo it, but I want to have, oh, I lost that brush. So let's try a different one. In fact, I think I'm going to switch to a round brush since I'm going to do the softer branches. So here's just like this with a little water on it, and I'm just going to go with the black at the moment because they make a nice soft branch when you use this kind of a brush. It's not too thick of a branch, and that's what I want to do right now is make these softer branches. So I'm just going to pull in different places and try to be very mindful, sit back, because you can overdo these branches, and then you can cover them with more leaves, because I will be coming back and doing the last layer of leaves that lay over these branches. So some of these branches might disappear. And you want to have some good water on that brush so you can pull it pretty easily. But anyway, that's a little too much water. So the next video I will do a video tour of the studio for you. You can see how I rearranged it. It's really quite open. I ended up getting rid of the big fluffy chair that I had, which I really liked, but the problem is it just took up too much space, and I really didn't use it that much. When I'm in here, I'm mostly just working, so I don't really have to have a place that's like real comfy to sit. And no one comes in here and enjoys me anyway, so we have a pretty quiet place that I work. But you can start to see how this tree is starting to take some shape. I keep blending a little bit of white with the black, and in this case I'm not using any gesso because I want it to have a pretty strong color so you can see it. So because gesso will fade the color that you're putting on. White also does, but not quite as much as gesso. I use gesso mostly to soften a color, to move the paint if I don't want to water it down. Gesso works really well because it'll just move the paint. It'll give you some fluidity without any dripping, where water would cause some dripping. Anyhow, so I will finish off doing these branches. Oh, Molly is knocking. She went outside because she had leaves to chase, and now she would like to come back in. So that's a good spot for me to stop, and I'll get a good picture of this for you, and then in between now and next time, I'm going to fill in the rest of these branches, and I'm just going to keep highlighting the bigger branches. And then the next time I do a video, we'll do the last overlay of leaves, and I'll probably work on this trunk because I haven't shown you how I work on the big fat trunks. So, which I'll probably do lots of videos of those because that's what I just do, so they'll always be available. And then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do about the bottom part of this painting. And I guess I better let Molly in. So you guys all have a great day. Bye.